no foot snatches, power cleans. We're gonna hope the knee is on the mend, which, based on how it felt Saturday with the heavy snatch and clean and jerks and squats, that it's all homeostasis now. So, no foot snatches. I put the range between 110 and 120. There's not a specific number that I would like to get to. I just want them to move well. And then power cleans, I put the range as 125 to 135. That's probably too aggressive. If I hit 125, I'd be really happy about that. Who knows if that will actually happen? I just mostly want the reps to feel good. And so I've been mowed the grass, so that's basically my warm up. I was extremely tired from that. It's mashing? Okay. But I don't feel bad. I was very tired a little bit ago, but coming out here kind of woke me back up, which is nice. So I've taken a good amount of caffeine. I just took it like an hour ago. Maybe it's finally kicking in. And to be honest, no foots. If I did 115 again, I'd be pretty okay with that. So that's what I did last week, which is a loss to the internet in time because I decided not to edit those clips, but I work out a lot. Went through like 4,000 pages. Flipping through a Bible. 5 million pages in this thing. Alright. There we go. So 5, 6. Today is 6? No, it's the 5th. Why did I put the 4th? That was the 3rd. Mis Dios. Alright. 25th. Or 2025, I should say. So Monday. No foot. No problem. 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, and then we kind of see what's up. We'll see how we're feeling with that. I'm going to just put the 110 jump because I'm assuming that everything feels good to that point. And then power plus push. We will go 70, 100, 115, and then we will take a crack at 125. I won't be too depressed if I don't hit it. Am I okay? I'm fine. I won't be too depressed if I don't hit that. So I'll be fine with the 115, even if the 125 is a struggle. But it's really about it. So not really volume. Just trying to work up on singles on both of those. And then getting out of Dodge. But thankfully, I feel pretty recovered. Yesterday was productive in non-lifting ways with getting stuff cleaned around the house with like gutters and stuff. And just general house stuff. I wasn't able to mow yesterday because it was too wet. So got that done today. So it was dry enough. And it's kind of off and on rain Hola, Omega. Hablo español. Yo hablo un poco, pero no es muy bien. Pero puedo leer más que mi escuchar en español. Just do all my live streams in Spanish now. I'm already getting ads for Jehovah Witness stuff. No sé cosa fe. No sé. No sé esta palabras. ¿Es español? No. Cosas thing. I don't know if I use. Or if no sé. Lo siento. I'm guessing it's something like, what thing are you doing? Something related to that, but no sé. Right. So, thankfully nothing. I mean, I won't really know if my knee's achy till I get to the push presses, but I haven't had any feelings of anything, but I don't really have any sort of pain throughout the day. It's once I have heavier weights, so we'll see how that works. But with the bar a couple times, then we'll talk it. As long as my camera's in here, tis in here. Oh, big paragraph. Keep the glasses on. I am from the Balkans. This is a local Balkan stream. I assume that's something Dr. Phil says if you're saying it, but it's more of a you kind of thing than me. I thought it was something profound, not just a copy and paste phrase. But Dubai? No. You're not allowed to be from Dubai, sorry. You're from the Balkans too. I've appropriated you to the Balkans. Alright. Yeah, I'm excited this summer. Once, I mean, I guess it'll be a slow process. You get so much junk thrown out of here. I have so much old stuff that I can throw out. It's not as if, like, I have an attachment to it, but I just don't have enough space in my trash cans. I'm getting other stuff trashed, and not just normal, like, kitchen stuff, like an old couch and table and stuff, so you can only throw out so much stuff at once. Or I mean, they just don't take it. But this box of crap here, random Ethernet wires that I don't need, and baseball mitts, and boxes, these foam things, all kinds of garbage, stuff that's not even worth trying to sell. I mean, the hassle of doing that. But the boxes, I can definitely get out. Foam. I have a toaster oven for some reason. Somebody left that here. I guess I shouldn't throw that out because what's in it? Is it a toaster oven? Actually, I haven't looked. It might not be. It might just be other stuff. No, it's a legit toaster oven. I might just throw that out, to be honest. It's been sitting here for years. And I don't need a toaster oven. Alright. I don't know, I waited a while to come out to train, but I also mowed and stuff, so, I mean, it's not as if I was being lazy, but, no, I'm kind of excited to train, because it's a simple session. Because I'll be doing because in theory, like next week, I'll have to, I won't be trying to push no foots as heavy, up just 110, and the push presses to hopefully about the same as what I do today. But I'll have to add the squats and pulls to the session most likely because I have a feeling on Monday, it's our field day at the school I teach at, so I probably won't really feel like lifting because I'll be outside all day and kind of not really stressed from that, but be pretty involved in that process. So I most likely won't be wanting to do anything, and so I can kind of combine those Monday and Tuesday sessions. Because tomorrow is just squats and pulls, so next week I can kind of do that, and it won't be as intense, so it's not as difficult to combine them. Part of me thinks it'd be a good idea to actually use straps today to try to save my hands as much as possible, but it's not really going to matter too much. If I was doing reps, then it might be to my advantage. Honestly, feel pretty loose. Feel pretty loose-goose. So the strap on, and then start doing 40. Then we start slapping on the kilos. Alright. Curious if this song will get picked up by the copyright gods or not. I hope not. I like it. I would like to just listen to it the whole time. I need thumb tape on though. My thumbs are weak. Body feels good though. It's only 40, but even the lightweights tell you stuff. Apparently my thumbs hurt. But 80. What's up, Daniel? The no foot and power clean day. No foots are feeling pretty good. I'm trying, Daniel. Squats are going real well. All lifts are kind of going well now that my left knee isn't giving me issues. Kind of hoping that momentum continues with today, but I'm also not trying to be too depressed about it if like it doesn't feel good and I can't like push press heavy or something today. I'm trying to move well and feel good. But got 90 to do, so we're gonna do that. It's nice to try to get the door open. Feeling good. Looking good. Brother. Front squat and back squats. Those are the brutal combo. It's a wombo kind of workout. A little bit slower. Wasn't as much effort. Sound like architects. This is, are you talking about the music? This is Devin Townsend project. Redo this wrap. A little too tight. It's a live version of Deadhead, which I've only, it's the only song I listened to from him. It just randomly came up. It was very random. It was on an Instagram post. And so they play a part where, he's going hog wild with his singing. I was like, oh my goodness. Who was this bald man? Absolutely slays. So you hear in the background some of my heavy lifts lately. The ending of it. Alright, 110 we gotta lock in. 100's a little slow, but there's nothing wrong with deathcore or metal. The key to finding good music to live with is just finding music that sounds good to you. Like, that's literally it. Listen to fast, slow, sappy, hard, any kind of music. That has to be what I like at the time. Come on. That was a bad rep. Do it again. Just got out in front. It's alright. We also take out the thumb tape, so we don't have that as an excuse, but we got it. But better. All right, 115. Well, if I'm gonna get copyrighted, I'm gonna do it to the part of the song I like. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Hold on, front. But when am I not? They say lead from the front. I say nah. I'll just do all my snatches out in front. Yeah. We're gonna do 118. 120 would be too big of a jump. Last time I did it was actually when I actually injured my left knee from doing an overhead squat of all things. And I clarked it because I was like, it still hurts. Wasn't a real attempt, but 118 will be good. That one, I definitely just, if I commit to finishing hard, it should go. And that one felt, unless I trip and die, in which case I'm retiring from lifting. That'll probably be how I stop lifting, is I'll just trip out here and break both my legs. Won't be lifting. It'll be walking to a 40 kilo snatch. I'll trip and die. Plus, because I probably wants to just go to 120, but didn't feel easy enough for it. And I had that session where I missed 117 a couple times. I tried 118 a couple times. Last week I did 115 again. I didn't try anything above that. So surely we're cooking. Cooking for a 118. One try at it though. Well, this means we're gonna make it. We have to make it. There's no choice. Tienes que hacerlo. Come on, wake up. Yeah. Ah! We gotta go again. We gotta go again. That was too close. If I get back a little bit more, Marm will be able to hold it. It's just too far out in front. We got it though. More commitment, more grease. More grease. Come on. Big finish, big speed. Come on, man. Come on. Tag it. It's a good try. Just too far back. It's right there, but 2 misses is enough. Just drifted too. Almost. If I would have did that on the first one, I probably would have made it. Ah, nah. Stinks. Oh, you know it's gonna go down one more time. Third time's a charm. Same aggression, just vertical. It's right, the speed's there, everything's there. Now it's just opposite. I just went too far back. Oh, it's right there. Just gotta get up. Vertical. Come on. One more. Commit. Hold it. Straight up. It's just not there. It's one of those things. I want to keep trying it, but hit 115. It's just slightly off. Like that one is just slightly out in front. But felt confident with all three. It would have been a lifetime. Oh yeah, it's so close. It's just out in front. And Daniel, I think you're a bad influence. I think I'm gonna redo the wraps and go ham. 4 times the charm. It feels so close. If the bar felt slow pulling it, that's when I know like I for sure have to stop. But like when everything is feeling good off the ground, that's where I get these sessions where I try a weight like 5 times. That's where I just go hog wild at a weight. I just have to finish correctly. Something between all of those attempts. Fourth time's the charm. Yeah, I get the wraps. Forced me to relax for a second. But you are right, it is. Like it feels as close as it probably looks. That's like a centimeter back, I can hold it. But just gotta man up and do it. It's right there. 115 was good enough to know that I should have that one more. Get it close, aggressively finish. Brush teeth, pee, go to bed. All right. I just needed the first 3 to warm up. That's such a me thing to do. Miss. Do one. It's like, oh, I could go. Thankfully I've gotten better at that. That was something where I was really inconsistent with technique. I'd like miss, make it. It would be like easy like that. It'd be like, oh, we're going up. Miss, make. End up doing 48 snatches. But no, I'm real happy about that. I'm more happy that I got to 115 without missing. So I don't feel as bad about missing PR attempts, essentially. And my best ever no foot with straps is 123. But my best without straps, which for a while I just never did. But the best without straps is that. And for many years, like I would just never do no foot snatches with, I would always use straps for no foot snatches because it was just a variation. But without straps, it does work your pull a bit more correctly. Really, just training without straps is like that's something I've done really well. This really calendar year is really just committing to just not using straps as much. Obviously for like blocks and pulls, for the normal stuff. But for even like reps, try not to use them. It challenges me more. and I have noticed that it has helped my pull be smoother. Because when I've looked at like a year where I think part of me was like, I'm never gonna compete again. I'm just gonna strap up for everything. But it actually made me worse at snatches, even though I had hit in that span. I had hit 135. I had hit my best snatch ever. It was really ugly, but all of the like it was a very like random day to do that. I wasn't consistent at anywhere near that number. But what I was noticing the difference of like a 120 snatch with straps at that time versus now is that I pull a lot smoother. My arms are, they're not like they were crazy bent before, but they just didn't, like the aesthetic was a little bit off. And I think I just used my back and like, my really good pulling strength. My back is really strong. I just used that, not too much, but like that was like where I generated speed instead of trying to keep it close and trying to pull correctly, which made me just pull inconsistently. Because even though I missed that 3 times, the pull on all of them felt fast and felt good. It was just that last little bit of the finish was that difference. And how that usually manifests, or how it's been manifesting, is that the weights building up all feel good, and they don't necessarily feel like I'm moving like crazy explosive or fast, but it feels just more consistent. And then the speed on the top reps just feels good as well. And for me, if the pull feels really fast, where it feels fast and like it doesn't slow down relative to the previous attempts, then I feel really confident to attempt it. And I think having that consistent pull is just put everything in a better position so that I can think less about it and more about the finish. But I just have to remember that I can use thumb tape to 100 on the snatch, and then I gotta take it off my left hand because for whatever reason it starts to slip, which is, I don't know, say a big reason why I missed that first 110 no foot, but it certainly wasn't helping to feel it slip up a little bit. For whatever reason, once I get to like 110, it starts to really slip. I don't know if that's just sweat building up or whatever, but I've noticed that at 100, I'm chilling. Like, it doesn't matter if I have it on or not. And I still want to use it, not just because I bought it, but also because like I don't want to destroy my thumbs on warm-up attempts. But my right thumb stays on. I never have an issue with that, so it looks weird, but I'd rather, it doesn't like hurt for the couple of reps that are at tops. Like none of those, like my skin's not ripping, which is like my big fear this close to competition is, doing something like to your skin, because it's it's kind of hard to like mask. But yeah, you learn it the more you do it, because eventually you learn, once you do a heavy pull, you learn what that feeling is of having to go under a weight that you can't pull high enough to power. Because I'm sure like you pull 225 up high enough, and it's just like you can't commit to going under, or at least the speed, you like, there's something that's lacking there. Because I had, if your error is the same as mine, I had that same feeling for cleans for a while when I started, because I could deadlift 600 pounds when I started weightlifting. I always had a really strong deadlift in general, but like when I started weightlifting it was really strong, and so I could pull the crap out of a bar on a clean and get it really high. But once it didn't go high, then I was like, I can't go under. I can't. This is not this. I was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, go fast, move fast? That's not what I do. And that's still relatively true with pulls. Like, if I feel like it slows down or whatever, and that's hard for me to like commit to it, but I'm certainly obviously a lot more comfortable like catching it low, and that's something you kind of just have to catch. Obviously it's like the heavier lifts that force you to do that, but what you could do is pull slow. So like slow pulls where you kind of like take out that speed from your pull, and then with light weights you really have to feel like 135, 135 pounds or whatever. It's like if you pull it really slow and then you go, it's like, oh my gosh, like tall cleans and tall snatches, those are kind of useful, but more like a drill. Trying to do like pauses or like hangs and stuff like that, where it's like the weight is really low because it's a difficult leverage point, and then you have to get under it. So it's like if you're doing like a 135 pound clean, and you don't, you miss it or whatever, like you can kind of just do it. Yeah, I mean, I could show you a tall clean here. I'll strip all the weight off the bar. It's the same with tall snatches. Because you can even do it with like a really light weight. Tall clean's a little bit more, but obviously than tall snatches. I feel like I've tall snatched like 50 kilos, which is like, it feels like a impossible thing. But yeah, I'm gonna get my reps back on and strip the bar off because I'm gonna do power cleans now and push press. But like, even when I was bad at cleans, I was always bad at power cleans, particularly relative to even the cleans, because I would get it way up high and then just ride it down and be good. But it was really, I think probably the first time I did a 315 clean to where it's like, it was heavy. Like I was like, this is, it's heavy now. It's even, it was really heavy then. And like knowing that like I'm not gonna be having it high enough to do it. Yeah, clean was always easy, but the power clean, I mean, I think a lot of that's just the way I'm built. It's always going to be relatively harder versus doing a full clean, just because I have good mobility. I just don't have good leverage for power cleans necessarily, relative to like what my mobility is. It's hard thing because like you say, it's like I have bad leverage, I have this and that. It's not as if I can't power clean well or heavy in theory, but like it's the same with like squatting. Like, I'm always gonna deadlift better than I squat, no matter how strong my legs are, because I just am, like if I squatted 300 kilos, I would deadlift 350 kilos or I don't even know, 370. Like it'd be a lot more than when I squat, just because if my legs are stronger, my deadlift's gonna go up. The only reason my deadlift went from 270 to 310 is not because I did deadlift training, it's just because my legs got stronger from weightlifting. Obviously, like doing snatch pulls and clean pulls help, but really just like my legs getting stronger over the years. But I'll show you tall snatch first because they're really the same movement. So you can do it flat-footed, or you can do it tall. And you basically just pull the bar and you go under. I'm not going to go all the way under because I just don't feel like it right now, but like you can do it where you don't move your feet as much as I did and go all the way under. Same with the clean. You can start it kind of like where your contact point is, wherever your legs are just basically straight. You can be on your toes too. It's kind of whatever's comfortable. And then you just have to pull yourself under. It's a good like drill movement, or if it's like a day where you're not going to do any weightlifting, it's a nice movement to do on a day where maybe you're just squatting or whatever. And it's a good drill. But any sort of variation that forces you to catch it low, like a hang snatch or pause cleans or whatever movement. But yeah, if you look at people, if you Google that or YouTube that movement, you'll see people doing it a lot better than me. But essentially, it's like you don't use your legs at all and you just pull under. And if like the bar, if you notice it, like the bar itself is too heavy, because like it can be even intimidating to do just the bar with, especially the snatch. If you got like a PVC pipe, like because it's even with no weight, you still can think about pulling yourself under, because it's kind of like you're thinking about diving under aggressively, using your arms still, but aggressively pulling yourself down. It's something I'm bad at still, but you get better over the years. Yeah. But also stuff that's like pause or hangs, any sort of like point of leverage that you're bad at that forces you to catch a weight low, that will be a light weight that you do. So like high hang clean, that could be also useful if you're bad from that above the knee point. Like maybe that's really difficult for you to get leverage on, so then that's a good weight or a good movement to like force yourself to go under with a lighter weight. and probably works on weaknesses that you have. But it could be like a session where you do tall cleans to warm up, and then you do some hang cleans above the knee, even pauses above the knee. You just get up, pause, and then like a hang pause above the knee. Anything to make that turnover feel more difficult. So then when the weight is, you're on the regular clean, you start to know what to do. It's kind of like learning how to do a muscle snatch, or I mean not a muscle snatch, a muscle up. It For me it was like learning a muscle up when I did in college was much less about the pulling strength or anything. It was just like what happens with it was like the feeling of that turnover. Like what does that even feel like? Because I couldn't even get that feeling because I could pull up really fast. I could do enough pull ups. I had plenty of speed, but I was like, I've just never gone over the bar like that for a muscle up. And so I got or I went over to the assisted pull up machine and load up enough weight so I wasn't really pulling that hard and just felt my arms flip because it taught me like what am I even trying to feel? It's like I have to know what I'm trying to, as I'm going up. What happens at a certain point? I have to start going, what is that feeling, and then try to obviously mimic it with the full speed movement. But tall snatches are similar to that, like assisted pull up, to where it's showing you like what does it even feel like to like have to go all the way down in a snatch or in a clean. It's like what is that? What does speed even feel like? Because for me, I'm slow, so it's like what does it even feel like to have to try to move fast? And certainly it's a very mentally, what if you try to do a tall snatch and a tall clean, you'll get it less so, but if you try to do a tall snatch, you will feel it is a weird mental lift because it's not difficult, and if you film yourself doing it, you're like, I did that, I pulled it so high and it's so light, but like when you're doing it, it's like, man, I really want to use my legs a little bit to get a little bit of oof on it, and it's a very bizarre thing. I don't film a lot now, but I do remember using those just to feel like what's it feel like to go fast under the bar. All right. Now we hope the knee feels good for push presses. That one didn't feel very good. Ugh. We'll just assume that's a warm-up lift and then do it again. Oh no, it might be cooked. Let's hope that maybe we just keep doing 70. Hope that it loosens up. Nothing with the clean feels bad. Catching the clean, if the catching the clean feels bad, then I'm really cooked. But I don't know. It's just right in the side of my knee. Not really under my kneecap. It's like next to it. It's weird because I don't feel it on the squats or any of the snatches. I felt a little bit warming up, but then nothing on. I mean, if I wouldn't have committed to any of those 118s. It's a self-correcting thing. If you feel pain, it's like, oh, my body just does not commit, does not go under. All right. So we'll try that again. I should say try. I'm going to do it again and hope that I grease the groove a little bit. It's just the first rip. That one felt perfect. Well, that's... I don't have as much dread now. Alright, we'll go to 100. Alright. 100? 100? Oh. So, good too. $115. We are gonna redo the wraps. They do be getting tight. Oh, hey. So 115 now. Duh. 125 will be sufficient to hit. That's my bedtime. Alright, 115. As long as it feels like 100, I'll be cruise. Oh, good too. We definitely don't have anything more than 125, but we'll see if 125 can move. Alright. Time for a big lift. Time for a strong leg. Weak body. Alright. Time to make today a day on the way. Come on. Big legs. Ah. It's a good try. Just didn't have enough on it. Big thing is no discomfort, which is the best thing. So, we'll take that as a win. I don't think a belt would have really made too much of a difference, but we had the full mental commitment, and the dip drive didn't feel bad as far as the knee. Knee doesn't feel bad now. So that's all. It's all good. I will certainly take that. The 115 moved well, and that first 70 kilo lift felt really bad, and then after that everything felt good. So obviously would have been nice to hit that, but I might just try it again next week. There's not a lot of recovery costs to trying something like that. And I think if perhaps if I have less fatigue from doing snatches, perhaps I can use some of that energy towards the push press. But for me, the 120 is, like I did last week, is, I mean, it's sufficient, but the bigger thing, like I said, is the no discomfort. That will be the big key. So I mean, the 151 clean jerk I did on Saturday felt really good. And then the 57, that was much more like I hadn't tried that weight in a while, but like it felt like a good attempt. So, you take the good with the bad, but I definitely think if I did 120, that would have moved up today. But I think that's probably the limit of what I could have push pressed today, which is fine. Because the bigger thing is the dip drive. I was able to be aggressive with it and not worry about discomfort, which is critical at this juncture. So tomorrow, I don't know if I'll go live or not, but tomorrow, squats and pulls and presses. I could do presses today, but we're just doing them tomorrow because they're easy. I will do some more shoulder, kind of like shoulder rehab type stuff before I go inside. But really, I mean, a PR no foot snatch, even though I had to miss it a couple times to get it, can't feel too bad about that. And really, the bigger thing is no discomfort on the dip drive. I mean, almost push presses and stuff all the time. That doesn't bug me out, but if I'm feeling my knee on the dip, then that's bad. But should be good there. But yeah, I'll take it. Take what I can get. All right, deuces.